Hi, hier ist Jan Hoffmann von Music nStuff. Wir sind hier bei DW Drums mit Don Lombardi und ja, wollen uns mal ein paar Sachen erzählen lassen, weil es ja einige Veränderungen gegeben hat mit anderen Marken, was da so geplant ist. Hi, Don.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
Very good. I'm glad you changed language. I thought maybe I'm in trouble here if I don't know the question.
Yeah, I hope I will not switch back to German. Yeah, so how are things going with DW right now?
Excellent. You know, we've just come off the NAMM show, of course, which is always a very exciting event for us because we get to show a lot of our new products. And we had a lot of new things happen for us at the NAMM show too, which you've probably heard about and maybe you're going to be questioning me about.
Yeah, that would have been my next question. So it has been much like rumble in the drum scene about you have acquired some other brands like Gretsch. How did that came?
Yeah, but basically Latin Percussion, LP, and Toca, and Gibraltar are brands that we acquired. Gretsch is a license agreement. Fred Gretsch continues to own Gretsch, and I'm really proud and excited about being able to get involved with him in manufacturing and distributing and selling Gretsch. I grew up with that great Gretsch sound, and that's showing my age, but going back into the late 50s, I was very young then, but in the 60s and 70s, Gretsch was the custom drum manufacturer of those days. As DW is today, and having Gretsch fill out the roundness of the American drum industry for us, we can create sounds of drums going from the 50s all the way through the DW drums, which we are so proud to be manufacturing now. And we have CAT, which is a product we're also distributing, and I think I mentioned Gibraltar too.
Yeah. So you don't see any problems with that DW and like Gretsch will do the same thing. So like Gretsch are for you more the vintage style drums and DW are more the modern style drums?
Well, I think Gretsch, I mean, when you look at drums, the sound of a drum is always traditional and vintage. We do things at DW where we've changed ply constructions and shells so that we can extend the sustain of a drum or do things different with the technology of making a round cylinder and what it can do with the sound of the drums. But it's not just vintage sound, it's what you want a drum to sound like for the music. And I see absolutely, not only do I not see a problem, I'm really excited about the opportunity of being able to make a drum with the sound of Gretsch's drums and have drums with the sound of DW drums. And drummers know what sound they want with their drums and they choose. Even within the DW line, we have several different types of sounds of drums.
Yeah, but do you think there will be like technology transfers between the different brands, or will the developers work together, or will they be separated?
Well, if one thing that's unique about drummers, and whenever you get them together, they always share ideas. I think more so than any other musicians. And the same thing, I'm sure, will happen in this environment too. We visited the Gretsch factory in Ridgeland, South Carolina, and very excited about working with the great team that they have there. And they're really excited about working with us too. So obviously they've been doing what they've been doing for years. The heritage of Gretsch goes way back into the 1800s. So for us to draw from all of what they have brought to that brand, and for us to share what we've learned at DW on the manufacturing side, I think is going to be great for both of us. While at the same time, the heritage of both of those, of our brand and of the Gretsch brand, will certainly remain the same. They're going to continue to make their drums the way that they do, and we'll continue to make DW drums the way that we do.
Will there be changes in the worldwide distribution? Can you tell us something about that, or will it be like it was before?
The distribution side is a little out of my bailiwick. I'm a little bit more into bailiwick, meaning my area of expertise, to use an American expression. I'm more involved in the R&D side, and like John Good is with the woods, I am with the hardware, and looking at things that we can do to elevate these brands. You know, the biggest thing I think that you're going to see as a change is that all of these brands now, including Gretsch, are back in the hands of an entrepreneurial, small, family-owned drum company. And when brands, especially in our music industry, get taken over by larger corporations, and when they become even beyond that, owned by, investment companies who are looking at just strictly monetizing what they have, you lose some of the mystique and you lose some of the heart and some of the inventiveness of what makes us want to go out on stage and play a particular instrument. I've never heard anybody walk out of a store and really be excited to call their friends to tell them that they just got something for $10 less. But I've sure heard a lot of drummers talk about what they got to say, look what this does and hear what my drums sound, and come over and check out, what I've got. So I do want to say, I think the biggest thing we're bringing to all of these brands is the fact that we want them to be small entrepreneurial companies. And to answer your distribution question, DW and its new sales force, by adding a lot more salespeople onto our team, will be marketing and distributing these brands. So from that standpoint, there'll be a solidified place where we'll be able to talk about all the great new creative things we're doing with each one of these small brands that are being integrated into the Drum Workshop family.
Okay, so sounds great. So no drummer has to worry that some of his favorite brands might change too much.
I think the only thing he has to worry about is they're going to get better, and they're going to be coming out with a lot more new things. And that's what makes it exciting for me to come to work every day, looking at what DW has been able to do through all of the years. And I can only imagine, the excitement we have about what we're doing is the same excitement we have with these other brands. So I'm working today before I came in here with a lot of new things we're going to be doing with LP and some new things with Gibraltar. So I think all of these brands have their strengths, have something that they do that's really good. And all we want to do is make that more accessible and make that even better and make it more available to more stores and to more drummers also.
So do you think we can expect something new already at Musikmesse?
Well, we have a lot of things on the DW side, and there's some things with these other brands too, which, as always is the case, weren't quite ready for Frankfurt. I mean, for LA here in January, but we will be able to show some of them at the Musikmesse. So there's a few things that are going to be new over there.
Yeah, thank you very much for your time and for a little insight in what's happening right now at DW.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And any questions you would have or your readers would have them feel free to contact me here, and I'd be glad to answer them for you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.